Are we gonna nosedive?
No, a little bit.
This is so trippy, man. Holy crap.
This right here is the ultimate billionaire toy. It's the supercar of submarines. And I didn't even know that this existed. Today we're gonna take a look around. This is gonna be the video of the year, so make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and watch until the end. I'm gonna jump inside of this thing and dive 100 meters underwater. I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm pretty excited.
All right.
I mean, look, the first thing you notice when you look at this thing is that it looks like a supercar. I mean, when I used to think a huge, so it doesn't normally come with this. If you want, you can pay a little bit more order and things so that you passed out. Someone else can get in and say, you know what, it's time, you gotta go up. We'll push a button in water so it'll be and turn it. It doesn't even look, that right there is your oxygen tank. Pretty comforting to have that. Right?
Oh my, wow, it really does look like a video game interface in here. Look at this.
You can just literally, if you want to twist your wrist, you can do it there. That right there is your oxygen tank. Pretty comforting to have that. Right there you have a speaker to get some tunes going. And that right there's a fire extinguisher. Dude, like, I'm not a scientist, but you got a fire underwater in an ocean. Freaking open up the latches, bro, you know what I'm saying? Here you got a bunch of different buttons that I don't.
That was not an appropriate use of that meme. The do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That's supposed to be if you've, like, unearthed a conspiracy. Like, the meme is like, if you see a triangle, oh, Illuminati or whatever. Not, like, just open up.
I don't understand. So you got a CO2 scrubber. You got a bilge pump, air monitor backup, USB-L. Push to talk volume, okay. A squelch. Anyone know what a squelch is? I know. Then this right here.
What? YouTubers who review rich people toys of zero personality? Yeah.
Here is the Manta controller, which is kind of like a PlayStation remote. You got your analog.
Okay, just
pretty intimidating, but with
go underwater. A lot of supercars, a lot of hypercars, a lot of weird cars, but... Would you get one if you could? My honest answer is absolutely yes. The ocean's floor is gorgeous, and something that humans are not really, like, biologically sort of designed to experience, and it feels really cool being down there. Yeah. Way cooler than a boat. A boat being on the water, like you're just on the water, but it's like the same as being on the ground, except you're on the water. You know, being under the water is a totally different.
This is a first.
It said only 100 meters though, didn't it? Dude, 100 meters is fine. How far out do you want to take this goddamn thing? I wouldn't trust the thing out in like the fucking middle of the Pacific, you know? 100 meters will take you like that's a while out from the coast in most places. Usually the ocean slopes down, you know?
Wow. Yo, check this out.
Like, pretty shallow.
Wow.
I got it to work, but if we made it work on land, then you wouldn't hit the ground. So.
Are we gonna nosedive?
No, a little bit.
Oh yeah? Holy okay, I just realized we're leaning forward. Okay. This is so trippy, man. Holy crap. This is crazy.
So now we're officially underwater.
Is that them?
That's them.
Okay, this is incredibly fucking cool. Holy shit, this is really cool. Oh my god.
So this is my joystick, this is my arm. You see that right there? So I could just, you know, open and close. It's pretty flexible.
Yeah, punch a fish. I mean, me going out into the Pacific and finding some like undisturbed, like, you know, like 60 meters below the surface, little fucking fish pocket, and just punching one, then floating back up, and that's my day.
Well, it's pretty easy to use, to be honest. We got a shipwreck here. We are 46 meters underwater, and if you look closely, you got a lionfish right there. Super poisonous. Will that kill you like immediately?
No, it won't. It'll slowly trigger a heart attack, more or less.
Okay, it'll only slowly trigger a heart attack. That sounds even worse than dying. Like I don't. So what's crazy is that as close as this looks to us, is actually like about 1.5 meters away. But it looks like you could literally reach out to it. But what this bubble does is it distorts your perception of depth, and it's just like, it's so.
This is so insanely fucking cool, dude. This is one of the very few rich people toys that I've looked at and thought like, okay, yeah, that would actually be like incredibly dope.
So strange to get your head around it. Like for example, that fish right there looks like this big.
Oh, it'd be
How big do you think it would be in real life? About like
dope
that, right?
venture drives in.
But it looks like it's like that. It's so strange.
I think I've seen that in a Reddit post once, and that sounds more familiar.
All right, we are officially 100 meters underwater. Look, the number's even in red. 328 feet. The fish look like birds. Actually, there's no fish around anymore.
How much is this? Like $1 grillion? $500,000, apparently. Which I'm not gonna lie, is not that much for what it's offering. This is the first I've ever heard of like a really accessible, like personal submarine. $500,000 for like something like that when it's like a new thing, kind of. That's really not that bad, I don't think. Yeah.
That's JP. Crazy, man, crazy. This is how it's being driven. So show them how.
What's the maintenance? Well, that would be the real question. However, if I understand it correctly, submarines do not take up that much fuel. This thing isn't that big. Like because the buoyancy of a submarine isn't like fuel. It's not like pushing down. You know, it sinks to that level. They're all electric powered. Oh, really? This thing doesn't. This is a battery charge? That is crazy. 12 hours of deep sea diving off electric. That's wow. Damn, yeah. Shit, yeah. Imagine having like thalassophobia, being afraid of like it cracking and like you being crushed by the ocean pressure. And what actually happens is it's not the pressure of the ocean, it's the pressure of the compressed oxygen tank that you have right behind your head that blows a leak and explodes and just sort of vaporizes you. That's what I'd be worried about.
It's done. So to turn the thing, you need to just twist it. You see, you twist it like that. That's how you turn right. That's how you turn left. And then to go backward, you just pull it back.
Quick death, though? Oh, yeah.
Yep, just like that. That's your sonar. So that just scans out from down there.
So my real question would be like maintenance and damage, right? So the acrylic dome probably isn't really going to get eroded, right? I don't think acrylic... I don't think saltwater erodes that. Metal does erode. Though one benefit of the submarine being this size would be that it would be pretty easy to continuously like repaint, right? Like, because the thing with boats is that boats and other stuff underwater like will erode, and you can't like repaint a boat all the time because it's in the fucking water. I guess if you have like a small miniature boat, you can like have it pulled out and repaint, but that's like a lot of effort, you know. But I feel like you could keep this thing pretty well erosion resistant, you know, if you're careful.
And then that is how you control how deep you go.
There are plenty of ways of getting a boat out of the water. Getting this thing out seems like a pain with the crane. I think the crane was just the YouTube thing. I bet you could very easily get this thing out of water a bunch of different ways. Nope, need crane. Really? You couldn't just have like a ramp or something? There's no way to like normally. I don't know.
By turning it in different directions. And this is crazy.
Okay, wait. Zan says that they have like different sizes. Hold on. uboatworks.com. Hold on. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yes. Production models. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. The Sea Researcher series. Wait. Up to 3,000 meter. Wait! Wait! This isn't just toys for rich people. These are actual, real... Okay, so this isn't a company that makes toys for rich people getting into submarines. This is a company that makes submarines getting into making toys for rich people. Okay, that's very different. That makes me feel way better about the quality of these things. Like this isn't like we should make something cool for rich people. This is like, oh well, we already are good at making submarines. Let's like make them consumer viable. Okay, that's actually really dope. The Sea Researcher. Yeah, offers scientists, researchers, documentary makers, and explorers the most outstanding submersible ever built. Holy shit. For 500K though, this is going to cost more than 500K. 500K was for that personal model. This thing, holy shit, down to 3,000 meters, man. Still battery powered. 3,000 meters is nightmare fuel? Yeah, that is literally 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers below the surface of the water is pitch blackness. It's just pure, like no light reaches that far down. You're in the goddamn iron lung territory. At that point. Oh, okay, that just brings it down. Where's the cost? They're hiding the cost because it's gonna like inquire now. Of course, it's gonna be. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that might be like a custom build thing. Like, yeah, okay. What about the other? Yeah, they have the different stuff here. Okay, the Nexus series. Okay, wow. Up to 9 people, 200 meters. Okay. This is like the fucking party bus right here. Holy shit. Can you imagine fucking in here? Oh my god. Like you take out like a couple of the chairs, put like a bench or something, the orgy submarine. I want to fuck in a submarine with like a big acrylic dome looking at the fishies. Oh my fucking god. Like that'd be awesome. Everyone here agrees with this. Nobody here disagrees. Everyone believes this. Dude! Don't get cum on these seats. One day, micro. Fuck me, that's so cool. Wait. Okay, the cruise sub series. Okay, these go further down. Quite a bit further down, 1,700 meters. Multi-purpose luxury submarines with the greatest available seat capacity. Up to 11 people. Oh my god. Can you imagine the friendships that you would make if you brought like a group of your friends in one of these? Like, can you just imagine like you care your college friends or whatever? Like, you all get together into one of these and spend like the whole day like exploring the deep. Holy shit, dude. Fuck, that'd be so dope. Someone would go insane, try to eat the others. Yeah, probably. Oh my god. It's the actual party bus. Oh my fucking god. 200 meters up to 120 occupants. It is an actual... This is like a fucking James Bond villain. Like, let me tell you my evil plan. It even has like this like 1960s decor. Yeah, it's the fucking Cyclops, dude. That's got to be at least 20 million. Yeah, probably. 20 million might even be lowballing it a bit. Oh, fuck me. I have never wanted to be rich so badly in my life. Why do wealthy people buy big boats when you could have this? Holy shit. 150 square meter floor space. Fully conditioned environment. For how long? Up to 18 hours. Oh my god, it has a sun deck. Dude, can you imagine like looking out at the pier and seeing a submarine emerge from the fucking ocean? You see the lights cast from just below the water surface, and a bunch of guys in like white turtlenecks with suit jackets like come up and start drinking champagne on top. Holy shit. God damn. Fuck, that's good. Oh my god. Casino? You can configure it. Oh my god. Restaurant configuration, casino configuration, product presentation, wedding venue. Okay, this truly is like the Uber wealth, right? Like where are we going to do our casino gambling? We need like a Kaiji season on the goddamn casino submarine, okay? Kaiji's always getting like brought off on these zany adventures, right? Okay, we need him to have like a $3 parking ticket that he can't afford, so he gets roped into the high stakes gambling casino submarine or something. Zawa, Zawa. Yeah. God. This is amazing, but rich people shouldn't have it. In the hands of rich people, this thing is a pedophilia factory. In the hands of the proletariat, this thing is a producer of untold wonders. The super yacht sub. Okay, I think this is what... No, the Nemo is the one that we saw. So the super yacht, up to 3 occupants. The most compact private submarine. Okay. I kind of like the Nemo more. I guess it can only go to 100 meters. So the Nemo is like the most... Ooh, oh yeah, this one has a presentation video because they know people are looking at this shit. Is this how rich people spend their off time? No, rich people spend their off time fucking children. I wish rich people spent their off time looking at undersea wrecks. That would be way cooler. Oh, wait, they have the crane. Wait, do you really just need to have a crane parked on your beachfront property? There has got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way. It's the same house? Oh, you're right. This is the same place that YouTuber filmed. So they might literally just have the crane there because they're constantly lowering this thing in and out of the fucking water. How much does it weigh? It said before, oh yeah, this one has like the sales pitch because this is the one most likely for people to buy. The Nemo 1, okay, the Nemo 2, which seats 2 people, is 2.5 thousand kilograms, which would be what, like 5,400 pounds? 4,700? Okay. Don't worry, lads. It's 145,000 euros, but with the way the euro is plummeting, okay, maybe soon this will be like $3, you know? Okay. We have the Sea Explorer series, which can't go that deep. What is this? The Ultimate Sea Sub Explorer? Oh, 360 panoramic view. Okay, so this is like the ultimate. Fucking biodome shit or whatever. And then finally we have the Super Sub, which can seat 3 people. High performance sports sub. Okay, so this one goes fast, basically. How fast can it go? 8 knots? Wow. That's actually pretty fucking fast for a commercially available mini sub. All right. Yeah, 8 knots is moving and grooving. Yeah, Zan. Pretty dope. Kind of a shame that like 90% of sea life has died since the beginning of the 20th century or some bullshit like that, and all the reefs are dead. The underwater used to be a lot more beautiful. seriously, we get used to the new normal, but like literally like the number of living things in the ocean is like exponentially lower than it was even at the beginning of your lifetime. Like they're dying off so quickly that reefs that used to be like this beautiful, like flourishing biome are now just sort of dead and sparse. Yeah. Maybe Inca Blue, but this stuff is all electric. This stuff seems pretty environmentally non-damaging. I guess if you start like ramming reefs with it or whatever, but it is super dope. Show this to Hassan. Hassan could literally afford these. That's fucked up, man. We got to get him to buy one for the proletariat. Okay, we need to check out the UWEP, okay? U-Boat Works UWEP. Please let there be a video. Okay, I want, like, people inside it. I don't want just renders.
For research, both with states challenge an agreement livable every year. And he watched the
Fuck you. Fucking tech man. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I want to see it. Oh, the UEP is just a concept? Really? Wait, how can you tell? They're presenting it like it's real. There's no actual pictures. Is this a render? I guess this would be. I can't tell the difference between high quality renders and pictures. To be fair, like, you can make high quality renders that just look like photos these days. So, you know, whatever. Hey, hey. Oh, we have a computer back here. Check it. It's making a bit of a whirring noise, but people figure that's because it needs to be updated, because all the graphics card is just sort of doing its own thing, not really sort of regulating its own behavior.
These cables are interesting.
Okay, it's not that bad.
Do you plan to fix them up? Or
I plan to do more cable management, yes.
But this is such a wide. There's so much room over here.
Yeah, for heat dissipation.
For activities.
For activities, yeah.
Very cool.
You just put in a second fucking graphics card.
Excellent work.
Oh yeah, thank you very much for the help. I'll submarine pill Kanye later. I'm really tired, guys. I might impartius. They tend to be pretty sporadic about that stuff. Oh, okay. Let's see. Custom subs. This is so dope. I guess one of the nice things about submarines is that they're conceptually very modular, right? Like, there are lots of ways you could kind of build a viable submarine, because once you have all of the necessary parts, you know, you can shape it a bunch of different ways, because you're affecting hydrodynamics, but it's not as much of a concern for just kind of leisurely surveying the ocean floor. I feel like there's room to, like, you know, do wacky stuff, I guess, depending on your priorities. This is dope. I'll keep an eye on this. They're just 3D cars. Well, the nice thing about submarines is that submarines aren't subject to the same strenuous forces that cars are, right? Like cars have to deal with gravity. They're on the road. They have to deal with all the bumps and roughness of the road. All that bullshit. You know, they have to deal with all the sort of inertia and strain of high movement and, you know, centrifugal force and stuff. But submarines are just floating in the water, you know? So there's, yeah, subs deal with high amounts of pressure, but not with some of the other forces. And I think that does like the vulnerability to pressure, like atmospheric pressure, does that change that much depending on stuff like where you build the bubble on the sub? Or is it just if the bubble is the same, like, size to thickness ratio, it doesn't matter where it is in the... Okay, never mind. I don't know why I'm asking chat for stuff like this. I would need to talk to somebody with an engineering degree, and I wouldn't understand the answer anyway. Okay, never mind. Yeah, yeah, I don't even know why. Like, somebody could say anything, and I would believe it because I don't know. Joint ownership. I'll check soon. Shares are available now, starting from 80,000 euros. Joint ownership is the easiest way to own a submersible. Fuck, dude, I could afford this. Locations? Okay, so they have like locations where. What the fuck is this? Bonaire? Curacao? Okay, so this is literally just going to be in like fucking rich people bespoke joint ownership programs. Look at this fucking guy. Why would they choose a promotion photo that makes... Why would they choose a promotion photo of the guy with the meatiest thighs in existence wearing shorts so short that it looks like he's naked, like fucking the console? Look at him. It looks like he's fucking the console. Like... Yeah, look, it's all rich people vacation spots. It's all in the fucking Caribbean. Looks like LA or San Diego or something down there. I don't think that's San Diego. That might actually be Los Angeles. I think San Diego would be further south. Is Epstein's Island on there? Okay, guys, I actually don't know where Epstein's Island is. I actually have no idea where in the world it is. It's never even occurred to me. I don't think of it as a physical location in the world. I think of it as some kind of like interdimensional, like interstitial space near the Caribbean. Okay, that makes sense. The Caribbean's got 1 billion islands, and it's all for rich people, and the temperate climate's nice. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, Epstein's Island is where your heart is, okay? It's not a real place. It's a state of mind. Yeah, that's actually true. Epstein's Island is a state of mind. Like, does this not look like the coolest shit you could ever do? Holy fuck, dude.
Oh my god, it's in front of us, it's in front of us. Look, look, look. Can you see it? Right there, right there, right there. Giant Manta whale shark right in front of us. Look, look, look.
Okay, first of all, I think that suddenly seeing something as large as like a whale or a shark in the water would be as terrifying as encountering the fucking Reaper Leviathan. Just sort of floating through the murky depth and just seeing a shark all of a sudden. That's one. Even though the shark would be petrified of you because it is made of meat and you are a whirring steel ball emitting light, just motionlessly floating towards it. So they're far scarier than it is, you know, compared to it. However, what do you think would happen if you like chased a shark and kept bumping into it? There's a little shark in the area, and you just keep like boom, boom, you know. Punch the shark with the claw. Just poke it. Just poke the shark and follow it around the whole day. I mean, it can't do anything to you. You're in a fucking summer. Sharks can't do anything to that. Sharks are not that intelligent. Well, there's nothing a shark can do to a submarine, right? Like, people wildly overestimate the strength of sharks. Sharks' jaws are designed to grind up like things made of meat, not things made of metal. It doesn't matter like how big or scary the predator is. I don't think it could do anything to a submarine, you know. They could probably chomp one of your propellers. I mean, I guess if they wanted to, they could clog your propellers with their fucking bodies, but, you know, anything could do that, I guess. Cookie cutter sharks cause damage to US sub sonar. Damn, really? Well, the sonar is like an external module. I can't. Whatever. Okay, whatever. Never mind. Also, wow, that thing is big. The documentary Jaws disagrees with you. Jaws is such an interesting sociological case study because the film was so popular that it actually decreased the tourist revenue at beachside resorts because everyone was scared of the water. They were scared of sharks. And studies showed people were more afraid of sharks than they were of a bunch of other ways that you could die that were like infinitely more likely than getting killed by a shark. Because getting killed by a shark is like so unimaginably unlikely. So the movie was so popular that it basically like broke America's brain for an entire generation when it came to like the reasonable assessment of a threat. Look at that. What the fuck?
That's amazing. She's pregnant for sure.
Riptides are way more dangerous. Oh god, oh yeah, people don't die at the beach because of sharks. People die at the beach because of riptides and some other stuff, but mostly riptides. Here's my hot tip, okay guys? If you're ever at the beach or water, whatever, and you're kind of out a little far, which, you know, we do from time to time, and you try swimming back and you realize the current is fighting you, okay? Once you realize that, okay, here's the first thing you have to realize. You might be about to die. You might, like, right off the bat, you have to understand, right, that, like, first of all, just acknowledge that, okay? And the second thing that you have to acknowledge is that if you don't want to die, yeah, swim parallel with the shore. Do not swim towards the shore. That's the die move. You can't outswim the current. You can't. You're not strong enough. You can, however, swim perpendicular to the current, parallel to the shore, until eventually you're out of the riptide. When people die to riptides, it's because they panic, because they think like, oh my god, like I'm getting dragged out to sea, and they swim towards the shore, but you are not stronger than a current, and they get tired, and then they drown. Especially because a lot of riptides tend to have an undertow effect the further out that you go, which is very dangerous. But if you swim, you know, to the side, you can probably be okay.
With the mato? The mato's playing with the whale shark.
Fucking freeze
Oh my god. Wow.
I got caught by an undertow once. It's horrific. Oh no, it's genuinely terrifying. Yeah, I've felt it happen at least once. At least once in Australia, I remember. It's because like because humans aren't really supposed to be in water, like not really that much, or at least we don't spend much time in water, not most of us. So when you like feeling the riptide feels like the hand of death reaching from the ocean to drag you down. Like no matter how rational you are, that's like the immediate like psychological effect is like death has claimed you. And you're done because the force that's moving you is of course invisible, intangible, and irresistible. It's just the water, like it's the ocean. It's unfathomably vast. So, the immediate feeling is just not, you know, it's not. How common are riptides? Oh, they're everywhere. Riptides are everywhere. If you're at the beach, somewhere in your line of sight, there is a path through the water that's a riptide. Not all of them are that strong, you know? Oftentimes you won't even like realize you're in one. It'll be such a minor current that it won't really like affect you that much. But if a riptide is strong enough that you notice you're not getting closer to the shore when you swim towards it, that one can kill you, and you need to swim parallel to the shore. It's kind of just, you know, it happens when it happens. Just part of the process of learning how to swim is knowing how to respond to that. glad my local sea's not that violent. Oh, well, riptides don't correspond to how rough the waves are. In fact, it's often the opposite. Riptides tend to be on calmer water because the undertow pulls the current down. If waves are active in an area, it usually stirs up the surface of the water to the point that there's not a very strong, like, consistent pull in any direction, which kind of knocks you about, but it's not the same as, like, the riptide pull, you know? It can be quite calm in areas with, yeah. Clip of riptide? Yep. Wow. That is a strong one. Wow. Yeah. So, yeah, as you can see, you know, this person's, of course, got diving equipment, but, of course, you know, if you were on the surface above this diver, and you did not have diving equipment, you know, they say, well, you know, you're going that way now, and underwater. Ooh. That'll kill you.
Another one. Two whale sharks. Oh my god. Tenemos dos tiburones ballena justo aquí encima, dos hembras gigantescas. Está enorme.
Not this time, Zan. Yeah, you can kind of see from this thumbnail. See how the riptide is being indicated by the break in the wave. Let me see if I can find a surface. God. I really have to disable that function. I keep forgetting to. Example of a riptide.
Just kind of stumbled up on this beautiful example of a riptide. Normally you don't see a riptide on shore like this. Normally they happen out deeper, and though they're actually happening close to shore, but they tend to trap people close inside, but then it pulls them out and they panic as they're getting pulled out. But this is getting a good example here. Look at this wave come up off the beach, off the shore here. The waves are growing today, thanks to another tropical storm out there. But as the waves come up, here goes one, the water begins to search for a place to get out. It can't stay right there, typical as it does on the other side of the sandbar in between shore, and it runs, it searches, finds its place.
Yeah, they're not usually this physically evident.
And then runs out. And this spot right in here is where people typically have trouble. But, you know, it's normally in waist to chest deep of water.
By the way, chat, don't worry. Currents will not pull you underwater. Whoa, dedicated. Whoa. Currents can totally pull you underwater. Yeah. Currents are three-dimensional. They tend to stay, like, laterally consistent, like on the same level, but they can absolutely, like, circle up and around each other. And that can be quite dangerous. They're three-dimensional riptides there. Are you paid by Big Current? Is that a photo of, like, a riptide behind a computer, you know, for dedicated?